Being a woman is definitely not an easy job. Our patience and tolerance are tested in so many ways, some of which are totally beyond us. Truth be told, the complexities we women get to encounter are super incredible. Childbearing, hormonal imbalance and menopause are some natural processes that every woman has to go through at one point in time. All of these natural processes will affect the woman's body differently. A good example is our sexual organs. A good example that is connected to our topic today is the vagina. Loosening of vagina or vaginal tightness can be affected by such process too, e.g. birth process. Lucky for us women, there are some natural remedies available today in our stores for flabby vagina. Methods that are very useful in restoring your vagina back to the pre-stretched state. Vaginal slackness is a problem that is completely common and very natural. This is actually nothing to be ashamed of because there are several options that are helpful in firming and reinstating the elasticity of your pelvic muscles. Here is a disclaimer: surgery is not one of the options or methods here. As your vagina starts to lose its elasticity and the vaginal muscles begin to stretch, serious challenges and problems pertaining to your sexual life start to arise. Before you realize, your entire confidence as woman gets negatively affected. Your confidence in bed also gets terribly affected, and you have to constantly worry about being less of a satisfaction to your partner. Unfortunately, there are so many women out there that will rather choose to suffer emotionally than confronting the problem head-on. Something that is clearly eating their marriage from inside out. For them, such problems are too personal and should not be shared with anybody. On top of being effective, there are certain methods that work too fast, ensuring a tightly packed vagina in a matter of days. The truth is that there are so many effective ways and methods that can help anyone that is in such a predicament. They are super effective and have been proven over time, again and again. Some work pretty fast, in a matter of weeks, and you are guaranteed of a tightly packed vagina. What if you get to know about something that can keep this a private concern to yourself, whilst creating that life-altering change at home? There is a cream that you can try for some noticeable, vaginal tightening effects. How does a vagina lose its tightness? The science behind a loose vagina is not something complicated or hard to understand. But we all know, the vagina is a muscle that tends to be firm and elastic in general. However, over time, or under certain circumstances, it tends to lose its elasticity, causing the vaginal muscles to relax. In such a situation, the vagina gets stretched or loosens up. Here are some factors that could potentially contribute to this. 1. Childbearing. As a woman gets closer to the delivery moments, her genital muscles start to contract and enlarge repeatedly. Please note that sex during pregnancy can be more beneficial than you thought. Besides this, when the baby makes its way out of the vagina, the canal tends to expand. This contracting, enlarging and expanding processes will ultimately affect the elasticity of the vaginal muscles. No wonder, childbearing has a connection with a flabby vagina. Good thing is that when the nature runs its course, it enables the muscles to get back to their pre-stretched state. However, back-to-back deliveries cause permanent loosening of vagina as it does not get enough time to bounce back to its original condition. So, obviously this is also the reason behind the slacking of vaginal walls. 2. Vaginal lubrication. Now there is a difference between wetness and excessive lubrication, which is often misinterpreted as the stretched up vagina. Of course, we women tend to get wet as an indicator that our body is ready for penetration. However, some women lubricate a lot, which leaves the men unsatisfied due to less or minimal friction. Dissatisfaction in such cases is not caused by flabby vagina, but due to over-lubrication. However, substance abuse and medication are not the only factors to be blamed. Hormonal imbalances too triggers undue discharges that makes the encounter less enjoyable. So if you or your partner is leaving the bed unsatisfied, try to identify the actual cause than making random assumptions. 3. Excessive sex. It is generally assumed that excessive sex can make a woman's vagina loose. Sexual activities have no negative impact on your vaginal walls. In fact, some researchers suggest that regular sex adds to your mental and physical health. And orgasms fortify the vaginal canals through contractions that serve as the exercise for the muscles. Therefore, we can say that orgasms or a fulfilling sex actually contributes to a super-compressed vagina. It is also safe to note that vice versa is also true. 4. Aging. As we age, our muscles start to lose its strength and tissues, and we get weaker and weaker with every passing year. The pelvic floor muscle that supports our organs like uterus and bladder too, get affected with the aging process, like any other muscles in the body. Poor strength and weak pelvic muscle is equivalent to a slack vagina. The good thing is that we can train and retain our muscles through exercises. However, if the damage has been done, your vagina, do not worry, there is still hope for you. If you carefully watch this video, you will be able to regain your youthful vaginal tightness back. Make sure that as you exercise, eat healthy foods as well. 5. Menopause. Menopause accompanies with a set of distressing symptoms that have a toll on your psychological and physiological health. One of these symptoms is low production of estrogen that further promotes a plethora of problems for women. Low estrogen is also related to the slacking, weakening and drying of vagina walls. 6. Hormonal imbalance. Aging generally results in impairing the balance of essential hormones in a woman's body. For instance, DHEA, omega-3 and 6, estrogen and so on. This impairing occurs as the body's ability to generate hormones gets affected with age. All these deprivation causes the pelvic floor muscles to relax and stretch. These were some genuine causes and myths pertaining to the loosening of vagina tightness. By now I'm sure you take a wild guess as to what might have loosened you down there. Enjoy fulfilling sex through tighter vaginal muscles. Similar to the other muscles in our body, the vaginal muscles too lose their elasticity, firmness, and tissues for a number of reasons. Vaginal tightening exercises. These muscles too need rejuvenation for the restoration of their health, strength and firmness they had earlier. Realizing this important aspect is key if you are failing to enjoy sex or your partner is complaining about his poor sexual pleasure with you. Sex is more gratifying when the vaginal canals are tighter and firmer. Here are my top recommendations that you can try at home. The best 2 natural V-tight creams that will unfailingly get you those results. I will leave the links to each of them in the description. First, let's review both of these amazing products. Number 1, the V-Tight Gel. The world's best all-natural vaginal tightening cream. Firm and tighten the vagina naturally. Help restore suppleness. Contract and reshape the vaginal walls. Restore lubrication and eliminate dryness. Feel young and rejuvenated. Vagina Tightening Program consists of the all-natural vaginal tightening gel and an exercise program that can help women reverse the loss of elasticity from childbirth, hormonal changes, and aging. Be tighter than ever naturally, without surgery or drugs. V-Tight Gel's active ingredient, manjakani extract, has been used for centuries by women in Eastern cultures to restore their vaginal tightness. One of the most common causes of vaginal loosening is due to giving birth. The more a woman gives birth, the more likely it is for her vagina to slacken because her vaginal walls get stretched out. There are many different factors that could lead to the slackening of the vaginal wall. You cannot always tell based on measurements alone, however there are some indicators and they include the following: the need to insert bigger objects into the vagina for stimulation and arousal. Difficulty gripping your index finger using your vagina. Your vagina no longer tightens when turned on. You can freely insert more than 3 fingers without much resistance. Difficulty in achieving orgasm. Failure to satisfy your partner any longer. Sensation in the vaginal canal is directly related to the amount of friction created by your lover. The V-Tight program will help tighten your vagina back to its original state. There will be awesome amounts of friction when you make love, thus bringing back the spine-arching orgasms that you remember. More enjoyable sex. When you tighten your vaginal walls, your orgasms can be exponentially stronger, more intense, and far more satisfying. Not only will you have stronger orgasms, but you will have more of them. If you're one of the millions of women suffering from a lackluster sex life, then tightening your vaginal walls is a surefire way to bring the pleasure back to unimaginable, almost heavenly levels. Don't let bad sex end your relationship. Tightening your vagina will not only make you more orgasmic, but the control you will develop over your vaginal muscles will have your man's eyes rolling in the back of his head each and every time you make love. How does it work? Unlike anything else on the market, V-Tight Gel's active ingredient, Mangiacani extract, is one of the most powerful astringent herbs known to man. Its incredible astringency allows it to aid in a lot of vaginal disorders and adverse conditions, including tightening the vagina, restoring vaginal elasticity, healing vaginal tissue, improving women's vitality, reducing excessive vaginal discharge, retarding and reversing vaginal atrophy, and preventing and healing genital prolapse. Its natural astringent property restores health, tone and vigor to the vagina, which will result in better and more enjoyable sex, as well as an increase in sexual sensations and pleasure for both the woman and her partner. The firming and tightening the muscles of the vaginal wall, improving both muscle tone and elasticity, while also reducing that annoying vaginal discharge that causes bad odor. The star of V-Tight Gel's formula is truly a super powerful wonder herb and could help to effectively tighten the vagina, healing vaginal tissue, reducing excessive vaginal discharge, and restore vaginal elasticity. Feel confident about having sex again with a tighter, more enjoyable, and even cleaner vaginal area. And best of all, Mangiacani extract won't irritate your skin, spreads easily with no mess, is completely safe to use with condoms, does not contain harmful ingredients or additives. Let Mangiacani extract start working for you, and in a matter of minutes, you could feel your vaginal walls start to tighten, reducing years of wear and instilling reborn confidence back into your sex life. Now let us discuss the other second product. Number 2, ISO Sensuals Tight Vaginal Tightening Gel. ISO Sensuals Tight is an all-natural and organic vaginal tightening gel, proven to reverse the loss of elasticity from childbirth, hormonal changes, and aging. Be tighter than ever, naturally, without surgery or drugs. ISO Sensuals Tight's amazing effects can be felt minutes after the first application. ISO Sensuals Tight contains a remarkable natural ingredient, Mangiacani extract, known for its powerful astringent properties that can instantly tighten and tone the vaginal walls. ISO Sensuals Tight has been the proven solution for immediate and long-term results for thousands of women from over 100 countries. Why waste a fortune on expensive and dangerous surgery when you can restore vaginal tightness naturally for a fraction of the cost? This bottle features an airless design which has no dip tube but rather a diaphragm that rises to evacuate the product. When you depress the pump, it creates a vacuum effect, drawing the product upwards. This design allows you to use nearly all of the product without any waste. The product also stays fresher and has a longer shelf life due to the lack of air contact. Tightens the vagina within minutes. Firmer grip, tighter passage. Eliminates odors. Relives itching. 97% customer success rate and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Helps restore vaginal suppleness, contracts and reshapes the vaginal walls. 60 applications per bottle. To achieve maximum results, use ISO Sensuals Tight for 6 months. Combine with ISO Sensuals Tight pills and get tighter, permanent results. Precautions, safety information. Wash hands thoroughly before applying product. Stop use if irritation occurs. Ingredients. Manjakani extract is used to firm and tighten the vaginal walls. Its astringent properties give instant tightening effects, while its antioxidant properties tone up vaginal walls. It helps to reverse the loss of elasticity due to aging, hormonal changes, and childbirth. Its natural antiseptic actions can also help prevent infections. How to use the. Check below for the links of these amazing products. Choose whichever you want as the results are pretty identical. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, like our videos. Finally, smash that notification bell to get notified whenever we post another video. Bye bye for now.